Should players get back pay for NIL? And did you know about the NIL deal? That's what we on. This is Brick by Brick, y'all. This is Brick by Brick. What's up? Thanks for popping in and checking us out. J Dam, what's good, brother?
Man, not much, man. How's everything going?
Good, man. We're busy, man. It's I haven't been able to tap in with a lot of people just because we've been back to back. You know, we're getting to that point where, you know, summer weekends are all taken up. We got 4th of July next weekend, and after that there's some Pride weekends after that. We usually do a lot for our company down at Tacoma Pride. And then, you know, you got 2 more weekends in July. Like, and pretty much by then you're looking at half a damn summer gone. So
Facts.
yeah, it just goes hella fast, man. It's gonna be Christmas soon. For real.
No, for real. It's 6 months already.
Damn, that's crazy. We're at a half a year, bro. We started this joint in February.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I just wanted, so we got a dope guest today. We'll get to that in just a minute. And before that, though, hit subscribe, do all the things, and then this is gonna be a pretty quick one. We all got places to be, so just real quick, crypto market. We'll just talk about, like, just show you where Bitcoin's at, and then where rates are at. So I just had a couple things to share on that. So crypto. So we're looking at $107,000 Bitcoin. It dipped down due to the war and then came back. So super, you know, just buy and hold, man. Like, you know, ride the waves. You see this, you know, this was around June. You had the war. You could have bought Bitcoin at about 99,000, and now it's right back up to 107. So we're consolidating basically, and we got another leg up. That feels like to me. I don't know when that happens, but it's going to be a movie when this happens. And fear and greed is what I'm looking at. So that's only at 50 right now. So extreme greed is where that's when you want to start selling, and we got a long way to go till that. So that's for me at least. Sell anytime you want. The second thing I wanted to share was the possibility of the Fed cutting rates. That's been at the top of everyone's mind right now because of everything going on and real estate and all that. And right now, July 30th is the next time the FOMC meets, and the market says about 77.3% chance that they lower rates. So, or I'm sorry, that they don't lower rates, that it stays at the same place. So there's a little bit of sentiment that we might cut, but as of right now, it looks like we're not. So that's just quick little thing. How's real estate market going?
Man, it's really like a almost like a buyer's market now. I mean, outside of even with the prices and rates being high, I think there's a lot more inventory on the market right now, but there's a lot of like seller concessions. You know, it kind of feels like when I first got in where, you know, everything was, there's a whole lot of seller concessions where it's like, if I stuff inventory sitting a little bit longer, so you're coming in already asking for closing costs to be paid to try to get a buy down or some type of stuff done. And that's been what I've been seeing a lot of lately, at least in Pierce County.
Yeah. It's tough. You know, I think the rates sticking up there for so long, I just feel like when they come down, man, there's gonna be a lot of people that have been waiting on the sidelines for 2 years.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And it's hard to say this out loud, but like, if you're a buyer right now, this is kind of your time to do it.
Yeah.
When you have choices and there's time.
Yep.
And all of those things, because every other country like Europe has cut rates, China has cut rates, I believe Japan has cut rates. Everybody's cut rates already.
Did you see Switzerland?
No, I didn't see
0%?
that. Oh,
Zero-
what?
0%.
Like, so I'm saying other countries around the globe are cutting rates already and have multiple times, and we're the last one. So that's why I believe Orange Man and some of the other people, they actually are right in the sense that they're trying to save their economies, and we're just kind of sitting pat because things look fine apparently. But I have my own opinions on that, but we don't got time. We'll get in that another time. Let's talk about our guest today, man.
Yeah, man, we got a little bro on today. Tacoma Killer. Yeah, grew up in Tacoma. Then went and played at Beach out in Seattle. You went to University of San Francisco, University of Idaho, UIC, and now he's currently playing overseas. And most importantly, damn performance member. So yeah, we got Trey Anderson on today.
Hey. Okay.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So man,
Yeah. So what?
you're in AZ right now.
Yeah, man, just AZ working out, just trying to get better every day, sharpen the tools, get ready for my next opportunity.
Oh, for sure.
That's what's up. Like we're gonna talk about NIL and all of that, but before that, like talk about like give people an intro to yourself. Like who are you? What are you like? Yeah, man. Like who is Trey Anderson? Like, because for people, some people might not know like how you get down, and some people, like I was saying, don't know about your pot. Like I know you don't like hearing this, but like I grew up, or not grew up. I was around when your pops was in high school. Like I was coaching at that time, so like I've been able to watch your dad get down, and he was a nasty. And then you and your brother, like it's been really dope to watch you guys. So I'm watching second generations. Yeah,
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. I definitely grew up hearing all the stories, about my pops, how he got down back in the day, and, how he was a recruiter and how he was good and all that. So, there's definitely that. Definitely want to, make him proud and being from where we come from, playing basketball, just being so implemented in our culture. I definitely wanted to succeed in that and, it's been in the family. So yeah, man, it's been dope. It's been dope to be part of for sure.
yeah.
Did your pops like would he put the ball in your hand when you was young, or was it something that like you grew yeah,
For sure.
early, early?
Early, early. There's like
Any other sports, or
pictures.
he just was like, "Nah, you're hooping."
Uh, I mean, as far as I can see pictures, it's me and him on a little hike or something, he shoot or something like that. So I just ever since I can remember, there's a ball in my hand. You got to think like I was born when he was playing D1 at Drake. So I was actually born in Des Moines, Iowa. I wasn't even born in the town. A lot of people don't know that. Uh,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, so ever since I can remember, I've had a ball in my hands.
That's dope. Um, and you and like so well, and then also I remember back. So Sam is my boy. He was on the show not too long ago, but I think they were recruiting you too at USD. Who was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Uh,
Sam, that's my man. He was on the show. He was on the two shows ago. But and you went to USF, and then kind of went to, and so you've had a great career, like in terms of just being a college player. You've seen a lot, like. And then there's just this thing. I think that was June 2nd. We were just talking about the NIL, J Dam,
Yeah.
um, and the back pay and all that. Like, what? How would that have changed? Like having NIL available to you, would that have changed your college career? Do you feel like in how you got down and decisions you made and all that kind of stuff?
I
If
think
that was
most
available back
definitely,
then.
for sure. Um, I think just because nowadays these kids are put in a position to where they can change theirs and their family's lives a lot earlier, And
Mm,
I think with that being just in the conclusion in the conversation now, you have to consider that. So I would be lying to say that it wouldn't be something that I would have considered making when it came down to making a decision on where I would go.
hmm.
But with saying that, I think it's a blessing and it's fortunate that kids nowadays are able to get that opportunity and just having that lifestyle and doing that and trying to being succeeding within that is hard. It's not easy to do. Yeah, I think it's dope that that's what's going on there.
Yeah, that's real fire. Let's see, bring this up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, because and then check this out.
While you were in college,
Yeah, go ahead.
did they have you do any like financial literacy type courses? Like the
Well, I
reason
mean,
I ask is like nowadays with NIL kids, you know what I'm saying, if a kid is getting six figures as a 18, 19-year old, you know, if I was getting that when I was 18, I wouldn't know what the hell to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about stocks or what an investment was in general. You know what I'm saying? So like, is there anything or throughout your career, is there anything that you had to learn or that you did learn?
I mean, I think naturally I learned things in college just from my older teammates. Just how to move with, getting the money that we got. We didn't get NIL, but we got a cost of living check. We got checks throughout, the season and throughout the year to just, live. But it's not like, what these guys are getting nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had older vets that kind of like gave me the game and taught me what to do in that sense. And one of my minors, I took at University of San Francisco. I had a innovation and entrepreneurship minor. When I transferred to Idaho to get my degree, they didn't have the same kind of minor and the same things to transfer, so I couldn't evidently get my degree with that. But I did take some courses like some business classes and some, entrepreneurship, financial literacy stuff. I'm sorry, financial literacy, financial literacy. I'm sorry, can't talk.
Nah, you good.
But yeah, it's a courses like that. So yeah, so I was able to do that at school, but it wasn't like it was something that was forced on us in a sense. Like if I didn't take that minor, I probably wouldn't have learned what I learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that they are doing back pay for some of these NIL, if you end up getting a bag, you already got a plan? Are you planning on just blowing some, or you already got some investments in mind? You know what I'm saying?
Uh, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, just because at this point there's no number, no complete idea of what's going to be,
Yep.
what's going to go on. So honestly, I'm acting like it's not even going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just going about my day by day, just focusing on my craft and getting better, and trying to fulfill my purpose. And if that comes, and it's a blessing, and I'll figure it out then. But there's definitely some investments, some things that I've been thinking about and planning on, when I am in that position. So, God willing, I do get put in a position where I can start doing stuff and moving out. We'll see.
Are you looking more so into like stocks or real estate, or like
But
let's just say
definitely real estate for sure.
yep.
Real estate. I I know just coming in a damn performance all the time, getting up with you. We've talked about a few different investment ideas. So yeah, like whenever I find out like what it is, because I don't know, it is something I can and I will definitely gonna make something happen. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
That's dope. And I wanna share with like with people what we're talking about real quick. So this is the settlement that happened on June 2nd. Judge okays a $2.8 billion settlement, paving the way for colleges to pay athletes. So basically now schools are now free to begin paying their athletes directly, marking the dawn of a new era. Um, NCAA will pay nearly 2.8 billion in back damages over the next 10 years to athletes who competed in college at any time from 2016 through present day. That's kind of weird that a 16 only. Like, I don't know. I feel like it should be going further back personally, but a win's a win, I guess. And the annual cap is expected to start at roughly 20.5 million per school in 2025 and 26 and increase every year during the decade-long deal. These new payments are in addition to scholarships and other benefits athletes already receive. So that's a big win, man. That's a big win because I could like the era that I came up in, like Charles O'Bannon, like UCLA, Toby Bailey, they all won a championship at UCLA, and like the NCAA college games were using all their likeness and selling games and doing and Fab Five and all that. Like I grew up watching all that. So to be here now today, we've been saying this for literally 2 decades, like that these dudes should be getting paid because
Yeah.
everybody's making money off them but them, and so I'm really happy for all the athletes today, and really that 2016 marker, to me it should go way further back, but you got to take what you can get, I guess, at this point. So really dope. So that's what we're talking about in terms of anyone listening that doesn't know what we're talking about. Like, so a lot of athletes from 2016 that play back then are gonna get paid in some way, shape, or form, depending on how the
Oh, yeah.
schools want to divvy it out.
Sure.
I'm curious about how do they choose who gets what? Are they doing it
Yeah.
equally? Are they doing it? You know what I mean? Like nobody knows. I don't think
the only thing
so.
that I know is that within the lawsuit, I got reached out to fill some stuff out. I got a couple case numbers. And once I seen that it passed, I'm just acting like it's not gonna happen, and somebody's just gonna get
Yeah,
like
that's a good way to think about it.
that.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Like it's extra. You know what I'm saying? Like not expecting it.
Exactly.
You weren't expecting it like a week ago or like a month ago, 2 months ago. So yeah, I like that. I like that approach. You got little bro too. Like little bro's hooping. Where's little bro at right now?
He's at Alabama State, HBCU there.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Ajon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he should do his thing this year. I'm excited for it. Excited for him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dope. What's the best experience, like the thing that you remember most about um playing college, and then we'll talk, and then I know Jay Dan wants to talk about pro or overseas too. What's your favorite experience from college though? Or crazy experience or something, anything. Like give us a yeah. Give us some juice, man. What's a crazy? Whose ass did you bust the most? Like the one that you was like, yo, I busted this dude's ass. No, I'm joking. It don't gotta be. You ain't trying to, but you know what I mean.
And I think I just overall, I feel like I had a good experience. I think it was a blessing that I got to play and experience different cities and different places. I started my first 3 years out at University of San Francisco, playing under Kyle Smith, who's now at Stanford, and Todd
That's
Bowman,
right.
who actually just won the Natty at Florida.
Yep.
Shout out to Coach TG. And I transferred to University of Idaho, and then from there, had my grad year at University of Chicago, UIC. Into my college career there. So I mean, it was just overall, it was a blessing not only to have the day to day. Like it's funny because everybody who gets out of college and comes back, whether it be alumni, whether it's like appreciate it, and the fact that they really take care of y'all, and it's not till you get out of playing D1 or out of there, and it's like, oh, like now they really took care of us.
Yeah.
It just that shift and just taking advantage of those opportunities, and that's something that eventually, and I feel like I have been as of recent, getting that message across to the youth, to the kids that are coming up and coming out of our area, whether they're in college now or planning on doing so. So yeah.
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 And even let's so you should talk about the youth. What about before college? Um, how much did making that move to beach help you in terms of your growth, development? Being able to play against top players, get more eyes on you. Um, how was it? How was it playing there?
It was a blessing, honestly, a blessing. They took care of me out there. It was all love. The day to day, like I just got better, and I was just the biggest thing, just getting the experience of playing against better competition, playing on the national circuit. Uh, just having that experience. Like I said, Seattle in general took me with open arms, and it was all love. So it was a good experience all around for sure. Especially being able to play alongside a NBA player, KP, shout out to KP. Getting that experience, competing against him with him every day for that season, and seeing what that looked like. Yeah,
Yep.
definitely elevated my game for sure.
Oh yeah.
Hey, were you in the game with the dunk, the
Yeah,
viral joint?
it's funny because
No,
people
you
saw
was in that game.
Trey flex with it right after.
after he
Uh,
I shoved him. I shoved him like, what did you just do? Like, that is crazy. So I was like, yeah, you're acting up, bro. You're acting up. Shoved him. It's crazy.
that was probably one of the wildest clips in Washington State
Yeah, that play was
history,
crazy.
in my opinion. Like that's got to be at the top, in my opinion.
Crazy
That's
athlete.
got to be at the top.
Crazy athlete.
Yeah.
And even shifting.
Some people who are just like born to play basketball, you know?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I was like, you're about to, and he's one of those people, like, for sure.
I feel like Seattle got so many of them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Where it's just like natural, just like him, even Jamal. It's just like that natural, just
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Seattle just they get a bunch of them, and they gonna keep coming through. And then you get Paulo. Man, I'm excited to see a little Conroy in the next couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he's gonna be nice.
That'd be cold.
He's gonna be nice. I'm
Oh
sure he's nice right now.
He
He's
gonna
gonna
be
be nice.
cold.
man.
Yeah.
Even
So and then you went overseas, and you're currently playing overseas. Like, tell us about that experience. What are the pros and cons from playing overseas to you?
I mean, it's a blessing. I get to wake up every day and do what I love, and I've had this dream since I was a kid. But there's definitely pros and cons that come with being 6,000 miles away from the crib and being around a whole different culture and all that. But it's a blessing at the same time. And I think honestly, at the end of the day, it comes down to your perspective every day and keeping that positive perspective and living in the moment and just being as present as you can. And so yeah, I mean, I guess you can say that it's hard being away from home, or there's things that you wish you could be around for, things of that nature. Being lonely, but you can also view it in the sense of I'm fulfilling my purpose. I'm getting this experience to even continue to do what I love to do and experience this new culture, new country, learn a new language. learn, eat some new food. You know what I mean? Like, so I think it just all boils
Mm.
down to perspective and just keeping that right mindset. Yeah,
Exactly. And I think the fact that you're still young and even still early and having that mindset is important because I think we've talked about before where it's just like once you're in your 30s, you're gonna realize like some of
Mm.
that is the best time of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
you're gonna wish you could go back to another country uh for a month. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in the moment, it's like, man, I can't wait to get home. You know what I'm saying? But now, once you're my age with some kids and married, you're gonna be like, damn, I couldn't go to Europe if I wanted to right now. You know what I'm saying?
For
So it's
real.
it's it's being able to enjoy the moment and living it like good or bad and just realizing like shit's a blessing. I think is really, really important. Cause I remember my first week in China, I was counting down the days for my 3.5 months. Like I gotta be here for how long? Like, and I'm thinking like, okay, well, I can't wait for, next season. I want to go here. Or once I come home, I'm thinking of, where do I want to go? And it's overseas, it really ain't up to us. Unless you're a top player, you just hoping on a call from anyone. I
yeah.
mean, I think living in the moment and just being grateful no matter where you go or no matter the situation, it's like it's one of the things where another 10 years, man, you're gonna be looking back at pictures, you're gonna be telling your kids the stories and
Mm. Yeah, you speak a
Yeah,
lot. Like when I was
yeah.
listening to you answer that question, Trey, like you speak a lot on. Oh, we late. I might be late. You speak a lot on like gratitude and stuff, and you seem like a really chill, laid back dude. We might be having some. It's doing all right. The actual recording be fine, but you seem like a real laid back dude. You be
Yep.
on that Drake. I need somebody to love me. That party next door and Drake. You be on that.
Nah,
You
man,
fell
not for
off.
real. I'm an old school
I'm
guy. I'm a
dead.
I'm a
I
I'm
was
an
about
old
to
soul
get
man. I
to
be on
clown you
the
real quick.
For
'70s,
sure be on the
'80s
slow jams. I
R&B.
be I be seeing what he be listening to in the crowd chamber.
Yeah, I know he be. Yeah, I know he be on them joint. I know he be on them slow jam
For
joints.
sure be on the slow
Um,
jams.
yeah, we lost Trey real quick, but we'll get him back. Yeah, hopefully we just maybe Wi-Fi, but yeah, man, like that's real about about overseas and like that's real about when you're over there. Like sometimes, and that's why it was really cool hearing him talk about gratitude and perspective
Mm,
because, um, yeah, just that's everything, man, because when you're
exactly.
in it, it's hard to appreciate things when you're in it. But
Exactly.
yeah, and I can just speak from my perspective and where I'm at is I'm there, I'm 46, I'm going on 50 damn near, you know what I mean? And it's like I was just talking with my man the other day, Pooh. Just we were talking about the best times and we played at TCC together and just man, just like
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was just getting on him about bro, we're all not I don't want the next time all of our teammates to get together is when somebody died. That's what the
Exactly.
conversation. That's how it
Exactly.
started. I was like, man, I'm just that's what I'm on right now. It's like, man, we can get together, bro. Like,
Exactly.
let's
It's
get the
like,
guys together and just
man, I
laugh
was just
and
talking
joke.
about that the other day with some of my JUCO teammates. Like one of them lives in, Oregon now, the other one is in Louisiana, and it's like, damn, we took I don't want to say we took it for granted, but like the 2 years we had a basketball house, and it's like we're thinking
Yeah,
that once we're done playing, we're still gonna be clicking up, and it's like it's really not that realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, when's the next time we're clicking in a crib for extended period of time? Like, and while we're
never
there, we're so
again.
focused on hoop and talking shit about the coach and all this type of stuff. It's
Right.
like,
That's
yeah, Trey went
that's
out.
part of it,
Trey,
though. is he is he back in? No.
I'm gonna see.
Oh, he FaceTiming.
He's, I don't even answer. He don't got no service or something.
Yeah. Well, man, it's still dope to have Trey on, man, and
Sure.
talk about his experience. And I just want the young bucks that are tapped in to really just
Exactly.
hear from these guys, man.
Exactly.
We didn't have that when I was coming up. Like
Exactly.
I couldn't it just we didn't get the game, it
Exactly.
wasn't possible to us. I didn't it was someone that was real big. It wasn't someone I could touch and see pause like at the gym when I go to the
Hmm.
Y or whatever. That wasn't a thing with me when I was
Exactly.
younger. Seeing the possibilities. So, well, was it like that when you were in high school?
Um, I think with me,
Like who was around?
man, to tell the truth, someone who did a lot for me, um, is RJ Barsh. Um,
That's what's up.
just because at the time he was still a big part of NBC.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So there's the
okay.
CIC Crowds Intensity Camp
Yep.
where it's like some of the top guys, you're there for 2 weeks, and he used to get certain Tacoma guys scholarships to go out there. So I think it was like me, Petrie, at the time it might have been like Damani Coley, Jay Russ,
Mm.
trying to think Mikey Hope. Like
J. Russ.
we
I
we
forgot
we
about J.
had, I'm
Russ.
trying to think, there was like 7 Tacoma cats that went out there that year. And like in terms of camps, that was the biggest, dopest camp I've been a part of. Because at that camp, they also are teaching gratitude and mindset and things
Yeah.
like that. So like RJ really put me on with that. But like other than that, like the only big camps are like around. It's like, you got Logger Camp. You know what I'm saying? UPS Logger
Yeah.
Camp and that type of stuff. Other than that, it wasn't like there's a lot of Tacoma players camps that they're doing. So
Yeah.
it's more so.
Yeah, yeah. No, I went to CIC
Yeah,
for
I think
sure.
CIC was like,
Listen,
in
down.
my opinion, the
That's
dopest one.
why I
Trey,
got
did you ever
Jay,
go to CIC
man.
camp?
So that's why I got Jay down. Yeah.
Yeah, see, CIC was, bro. Yeah, man, CIC was fire, man. So, but like, in terms of like, that's when I first got connected with Mike Knight at CIC,
Mm.
and immediately, man, that was one of them dudes where like, when you have someone like that at a camp like that, man, immediately I think for 2 weeks I was just straight up looking up to him, everything he does,
That's
everything he
dope.
did. Then realizing he's only, he lives close and from Seattle, but that's Mike Knight and RJ are both examples of like, if guys could come back and be a part of something or programs or different things like that, those are prime examples of people that like want you to like, that was shit that wanted me to keep going. Just those two guys, and even just based strictly off CIC camp with those two guys around. It's like, man,
That's dope.
it just, you want to be like them. You know what I'm saying? You got that, like you said, they're right there. You could be close. You could ask the questions. You could see how
Hmm.
they're working, what they're doing. And that was one of the first times where it's like they're right there at my disposal. Because even at Wilson, it's like we didn't have no college coaches in. Like we didn't have no college coaches at our stuff. We didn't have no guys coming back to work out with us. It was
Right.
like I said, back in 2010, if you was the top player in the state, you was signing at TCC.
And yeah, that's crazy. Because that's how it
Yeah,
was when I was in. That's what, cause like we had, our team was all from around Tacoma. It's probably one of the only teams that had like a mile. Like my sophomore year was just all people from just around here, and that
bro.
was it.
Yeah, it's just different. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I wish we could set up something. I mean, not even wish. I mean, we are setting up something that that we
Yeah.
could have guys come back and not even only help the youth, but helping guys that are still overseas, or like for example with Trey, it's like, we got someone on our team that we're trying to make it so, you could use maybe your overseas money as well to,
Yep.
get approved for a house, or someone that, is putting you on game. Because that in terms of everything is just levels to life. Like it don't matter what you reach, it don't matter if you're high school, college, pro, tired. There's still someone you're looking up to that you need some free game from. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So our goal is to have someone at every level that's giving free game um to the next guy. Just, each one teach one, really.
That's it. Pouring into our young people, man. That's what I've always been on
Exactly.
that in a real way too.
Yep.
Like it don't matter. It don't matter where you come from or who you are or whatever. Like just anybody, like anybody
Yep.
that's interested, pull up. Trey, what I was talking about the Wi-Fi before you entered the Matrix.
Man, it's
Um,
crazy. It's looking
oh,
like
he
I'm
just went
going
into the
back to the
Matrix
Matrix
again.
right now. Like y'all cutting in. I don't even know if you can hear me.
Hey, it's over.
This is
Yeah,
crazy.
we
That's
might have to go ahead and call it, bro.
my
Like,
my man, put me on, man.
yeah. Hey, man, I've been on the clips, man. So the clips
Yep.
roll out. Clips is about ready to drop, and my friend Summer Watson. Hopefully, we can get her up on here and talk about what's going on with the clips, and maybe get something before the drop on
Oh
July
yeah.
11th. But I've been waiting for that.
Yep.
Bino too. Bino drops tonight. Tonight,
Okay.
actually, L.A. some R&B joint. Like, yeah, Bino drops tonight too. I'm waiting for that.
No, for sure.
What about you?
To tell the truth, the last couple weeks I've been heavy on options trading.
Mm-hmm.
Just learning it, just learning and getting it in my head. Not even ready to trade yet or nothing like that, but just having that as another level of something I know and understand before while in my 30s. So if we got some listeners that are, options traders or, they're heavy in it, man, reach out. Cause I love to pick your brain on a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I've been on.
Yeah, and I was thinking about too, like I know there's options, but I need to get. There's a couple stocks I'm looking at: Circle and
Uh,
Coinbase. I think Coinbase is just such an easy buy right now. It's still early.
uh,
Um,
for sure.
it doesn't matter if you're down or up in the next 1 or 2 years. It's
Mhm.
just in the next 5 to 10, Coinbase is going to be
Yeah,
gigantic.
exactly.
So if it were me and I'm looking at stocks right now, that's one of them. Obviously, AI and Nvidia's going nowhere but up. So yeah, I think that there's
Sure.
lots out there, man, to
Yeah.
learn. So yeah, man. Well, I appreciate. So Trey, I know Trey entered the Matrix a couple times. We all got places to be today, man. I'm going to
Yeah.
Hoop Fest. You got people coming on. Yeah, good. All right, we got to get the send off. We got to get the send off.
Hey, we're hopping off right now, Trey, but flick up real quick. We out of here.
Yeah, let me get. Thanks for reminding me, brother. I was, but yeah, let's get a flick up real quick. Let me see here. Oh, damn. It's not even on the thing. All right, ready? All right, yeah. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get 2. I'm going to get one more. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Man,
All right,
I
cool.
appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sorry
Well,
about that. It
Trey,
was crazy because I
appreciate you
feel like
popping
when I
on.
was
You
going out, it
entered the
was
appreciate
Matrix
it.
a couple times.
you know, it is what it is, man.
But yeah, we can't. Yeah, Trey in the Matrix, bro.
Trey in the Matrix right now. Your whole
Yeah,
audio's off.
he's still in the Matrix.
All right. I
Hey, you
gotta
good?
hop off here.
Yeah. All
All right,
right,
I'll
I'll
see you.
holla at y'all brick by
All right,
brick, y'all.
Brick by brick.